being with you and having the pleasure of teaching you and the honor of teaching you. Can we please stand for the national anthem? Thank you.
Good, you're ready.
Now, may I present to you our campus administrator, who's going to share a few words with the students, guests, families, and faculty. Dr. David Beckford, Jersey College campus director.
Thank you, Professor Slater. Can you go ahead and please be seated? Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jersey College Commencement Ceremony for the class of 2024. Today is a special occasion, and we are excited to celebrate this incredible achievement with you all. Graduation is a cherished milestone for Jersey College, particularly as many of our graduates are stepping into a vital role of being a licensed registered nurse. They will be helping to address the critical need for healthcare professionals in our community. To the class of 2024, your hard work, persistence, and perseverance, and commitment to the nursing profession has culminated into this special day. You have navigated a challenging journey and emerged successfully. Congratulations in reaching this significant milestone. We often remind aspiring nurses that the path ahead may be demanding, but it is profoundly rewarding. Let's give our grads a resounding round of applause for this exceptional achievement. Thank you. Tonight, we are privileged and honored to have Paul McGorty, Executive Director of Holy Cross Hospital, as our keynote speaker. Additionally, we are also privileged and honored to have the Mayor of the City of Sunrise, Mayor Michael Ryan, as our guest speaker. We eagerly anticipate their inspiring words and are deeply grateful for their presence and contributions. Thank you. This ceremony is not only a testament to the graduates' sacrifice, but also to the unwavering support of their families, friends, faculty, and staff. I invite our graduates to stand at this point and turn to the audience and express their gratitude with a heartfelt round of applause to everyone who has supported you along the journey. So very special. Thank you, graduates. A special thank you goes out to the dedicated Jersey College team, who meticulously planned and executed this remarkable event. I also want to extend our appreciation to all our student volunteers, the ushers, the dedicated staff who have made today's celebration memorable. As our graduates walk across the stage, let's fill this room with excitement. We deeply value the support of the community, our partners, our advisor board members, clinical sites, employers who are an integral part of our program's success. A heartfelt thank you to all of our extraordinary faculty for their steadfast dedication to their excellence. As I conclude, I want to remind you, as a graduate of Jersey College, I have a few requests. Stay connected with Jersey College and utilize our alumni resources. I would like you to also share your achievements along your journey. And you're also invited to come back to our campus as a guest speaker to our students to motivate them too. Share your positive experience about our outstanding faculty and staff on social media. This is my plug. Your kind words will mean a lot. Continue to dream big and strive for excellence in all that you do. Above all, make us proud. Your attitude will shape your future. And also remember the core values of Jersey College: pride, professionalism, respect, integrity, diversity, and excellence. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you for allowing Jersey College to be a part of your journey. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bedford. And now, to give her nursing remarks, our esteemed, illustrious leader, Dean of Nursing at Jersey College, Dr. Dawn Cotter.
Good evening, esteemed guests, faculty, families, and most importantly, remarkable grads. Tonight we gather to celebrate a profound and emotional milestone, one that signifies not only the end of a rigorous journey, but the beginning of a new chapter, a new career with endless possibilities. As the Dean of Nursing at Jersey College, it is both my honor and privilege to stand before you and extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of you. This moment represents not only the results of years of study and hard work, but also a testimony to your courage, resilience, and unwavering dedication to the art and science of nursing. You have navigated through sleepless nights, challenging exams, and emotionally charged clinical experiences. Each hurdle you overcame has brought you closer to this day, a day that marks the start of your journey as a healthcare professional dedicated to making a difference. As you prepare to step into the healthcare world as a new nurse, remember that your role transcends beyond technical expertise. It's about human connections you will forge, the comfort you will instill in those who need it more. You will be a beacon of light in some of life's most challenging moments, and the presence will offer solace and strength to those in your care. I just want to take a moment to share a story with you of a young, dedicated male nurse's experience with a patient in ICU. Blake was a new ICU nurse that was caring for a 54-year-old male patient that required open heart surgery. No matter how many times the surgeon explained the necessity of the surgical procedure, the patient refused. Blake spent countless hours explaining the necessity of the surgery, reiterating everything the doctor told the patient, but still the patient refused. Blake's frustration grew, and he could not understand why this gentleman who was refusing a surgical procedure that could save his life. Blake decided his approach needed to be modified and entered the patient's room with the intent to understand the refusal. Blake created a bond with the gentleman, and together they watched the Pittsburgh hockey game that night. After a few hours, the gentleman shared his fears surrounding surgery and the intense fear he would die and leave his 2 children without a father. Blake once again explained the necessity of the surgery and the importance of living for your children. Blake explained how everyone can be afraid, but we need to face our fears, and together they could do it. Blake explained that he would be there in the morning and promised to wheel the patient into the OR and stay with him until the surgical procedure began. And then following the surgery, Blake promised to wheel the patient back to his room. This arrangement made the gentleman feel secure enough to finally consent to open heart surgery. Blake arrived before his scheduled shift to accompany the patient to the surgical suite. They entered into the pre-op holding area where Blake stayed with the gentleman as they were preparing for the procedure. As the patient began to get sleepy from the OR medications, Blake gently grabbed the patient's big toe and stated, "Mr. X, I got you and I won't let go." The gentleman gave Blake a big smile and a wink as he fell asleep. Following the procedure, Blake arrived at the OR to bring the patient back to his room. At this hospital, the patients that do open heart recover in the ICU unit. Once in the ICU room, the patient opened his eyes and looked around to his surprised expression. He was back in his ICU room, and Blake, the dedicated nurse, was still holding on to his toe and smiled while saying, "I had you, dude. You're all good." Wow, what a difference Blake's action made to this one patient situation. Although Jersey College has equipped you with valuable knowledge and technical skill, remember this patient's story. It highlights that nursing goes beyond technical expertise, driven by passion, and truly defines the profession, along with compassion. Remember that each of you carries the ability to empathize with your patient, acknowledge their fears and needs during their most challenging moments. You will be the one holding on tight to help alleviate their fears, calm their nerves, and build that trust. Reflect for a moment on what you have achieved. Think of the lives you've already touched, the knowledge you have gained, and the sacrifices you and your loved ones have made to reach this point. Your journey has been marked by profound moments of connection, deep empathy, and unyielding preservation. These experiences have shaped you into the compassionate and skilled nurse you are today. To the families and friends who have supported our grads along the journey, thank you for your encouragement, love, and belief in their potential. Your support has been instrumental in their success, and your pride in their accomplishments today is well deserved. To the graduates, as you sit tonight in your cap and gown, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. As you step forward into the next chapter in your life, carry with you the lessons you've learned, the friendships you've forged, and the commitment to excellent and lifelong learning that defines your time at Jersey College. You are now a part of a noble profession with a rich history and a bright future. From the bottom of my heart, congratulations to each and every one of you. Jersey College is incredibly proud of what you've accomplished and eager to see the remarkable contributions you will make to the world of nursing. Welcome to the profession, class of 2024.
That was so beautiful. I'm crying again. Yes, I am. Dean Cottle, we also have a new RN who will continue to inspire the college and new graduates. Miss Shanique Ramsey, RN, is here on the college valedictorian speech.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud families, and fellow graduates. Today, we celebrate our achievements and milestones towards a better future. We are all here because of our resilience and dedication. It is my pleasure to address you as valedictorian. As I look back on our time together, I'm reminded of all the hard work we had to put in to be here. From long hours of study, sleepless nights, and waking up early to be at our clinical rotations on time. We also cultivated meaningful friendships along the way, which made coming to school and even passing our classes easier. A big thank you to my classmates for working together and showing up for each other when it was needed. Let us be nostalgic for a moment. Nutrition, algebra, and composition were some of our core classes. These classes were not too difficult, and some of us thought nursing school would not be so hard. Then we got hit with lifespan. And it was like, what is going on? It was one of those weird in-between subjects where you understood what was going on, but then at the same time you were lost. Things got serious with Patel and foundations. I still have nightmares about the foundations textbook. I'm not sure which is worse, the foundations or the med-surg textbook. Foundations was when we started gaining our nursing skills, such as taking a manual blood pressure and doing bed baths. Test-out days were always so nerve-wracking when we had to do manual blood pressure. Not to let our secrets out too much, but using nursing judgment, he would assess your classmate prior, and she's young, healthy, and fit, and you think, if I did not hear the taste properly, then I'll just say 120 over 80. But then our professors pulled out the dual head stethoscope so we can listen together. Now the pressure is on and you are sweating because you need to get the same or similar blood pressure as your professor. I can now confidently say that we can all check a manual blood pressure because our professors taught us well. Then we had health assessment, and a big thank you to Professor Bryce Wright for rewarding us with pizza parties when we did well on our exams. Remember when she would give us patients, we would go to the board and discuss the diagnosis, nursing assessments, and interventions that needed to be done. Thank you for always pushing us to think critically and to think as nurses. Next class on the chopping block is Med-Surg 1 and 2. And if I were to describe it in medical terms, I would say hypertension, aka the silent killer. Thankfully, we worked together as a unit, and most of us formed study groups where we stayed back after class to practice questions and read together. Then we had PEDS, and it was challenging. But we had Miss Evie. I wanted to especially highlight her because she always goes the extra mile for her students. She will have the whole class bawling their eyes out after her pep talks and motivational office because she's so passionate about her job. Since being in nursing school, all our professors had one thing they would say. Ask me anything you want, but don't ask me anything about OB. You already know which class is next, OB. Thank you to Mrs. Flavor for always baking us delicious treats. You were an excellent professor, and she also had a hidden talent. She had a profound sense of humor and always lightened the atmosphere of her class with jokes. And then the last class was leadership. And I do not want to dwell on the struggle too much, but those 3 exams, ATI, were all a pain. We overcame, excelled, and for that reason, we are seated here today. Also a big shout out to our classmate, Miss Kamara. She got pregnant in Med-Surg 1, and you would not be able to tell because nothing changed except for her belly that was growing. I know I speak for everyone when I say we admire your strength. You never complained, you attended all your classes, and you maintained your grades. Lastly, thank you to Dr. Strider. You never taught me personally, but you always took the time to learn and get to know each student. You can pop up at her office anytime, and she's always willing to listen and help with anything. To our professors, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your guidance and dedication in shaping us into the nurses we are today. Thank you to all our teachers that took the extra time to go above and beyond for your students. To our families and friends, thank you for supporting us and being there throughout our journey. Special thank you to my parents for raising me into the woman that I am today. Fiance for being there every step of the way. And thank you, God, for your favor and your grace that kept me going. To my classmates, let us never forget why we became nurses and the profound impacts we can have on our patients' lives. Let us represent our school as we carry ourselves with grace and compassion. Congratulations, class of 2024. Here's to our future of being skilled and competent nurses.
Professor A.V. Sassant will tell us the meaning of academic awards and colors, including the meaning of nursing pins. Professor A.V.
To be a part of the ceremonies tonight, the candidates had to complete all academic requirements that are mandated both by Jersey College as well as the state of Florida. And they are now officially graduates of the program. Most of you here sitting are already registered nurses. I'd like you all to know that a predominant part of our class are already working and are RNs. So As you reveal this tonight, many of the commencement candidates will receive academic honors, President's Awards, cum laude delineation, and you'll notice that by the cords that you see around the necks, the colored cords and the tassels and stoles. So as we celebrate their achievements, many candidates have now also qualified for honors. The honors are those of valedictorian, that was Ms. Shanique, and she happens to have the highest grade point average. The salutatorian is Kamara. Has the second highest grade point average. And both of these ladies are wearing gold stoles. Other awards that you might see tonight are academic honor or honor roll. These individuals will wear yellow cords. Their grade point average is 3. Cum laude designation is a grade point average of between 3.51 to 3.69. Those individuals will have platinum cords. You all taking notes, there'll be a test after this. We're also awarding, Jersey College is awarding volunteerism or community awards, and they're designated by maroon cords. And some of our students that you see here tonight will also, when they graduate, be part of that. Lastly, what is the meaning of nursing pens? The nursing pens are a time-honored tradition that can be traced back to the Crusades, when the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist tended to injured crusaders. When the new monks would be initiated, they held a ceremony where they took a vow to serve sick soldiers. They also received a Maltese cross, this being the first badge they were given to those individuals who were nurses. In celebration of the graduates' completion of nursing school, the pin represents a welcome into the brotherhood or sisterhood, as it might be, of nursing. While the original pins included the Maltese cross designs, the nursing pen the candidates will receive tonight represents a symbolic welcome from Jersey College into the registered nursing profession. So, ladies, gentlemen, as you are pinned tonight, each of us honors you and welcomes you as a colleague into nursing.
May we have Professor Williams to come up to the stage for the keynote introduction.
Thank God I stick with my height. Our keynote speaker, guest speaker for tonight, is Mr. Paul McGarvey. Paul McGarvey is an accomplished healthcare leader with over a decade of experience in nursing and patient care, specializing in patient experience, operational excellence, and quality improvement. Paul currently serves as the Executive Director of Nursing and Patient Experience at Holy Cross Health in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. In this role, he oversees nursing care for inpatient units and leads initiatives to enhance patient experiences across the healthcare continuum. Under his leadership, Holy Cross Health has achieved significant reductions in nursing turnover and successfully implemented a new team-based nursing care model, which has improved both patient and colleague satisfaction. Paul holds a master's in healthcare administration from Florida Atlantic University and a bachelor's of science in nursing from Curry College, where he graduated with honors. He began his healthcare career in surgical services, earning a certificate as a certified surgical technologist before transitioning into nursing, where he gained extensive experience in various surgical specialties. In addition to his professional roles,
Paul is an active member of the American College of Healthcare Executives and has served on the Patient and Family Advisory Council for the Joint Commission, helping to shape national healthcare policies. He is also recognized as a certified leader in culture change and engagement by Trinity Health, and recently completed a certificate in nursing leadership from Wharton School of Business. Paul's diverse background, including previous roles in catering sales and human resource, provides him with a unique perspective on patient care and team collaboration, making him a dynamic and compassionate leader dedicated to fostering excellence in healthcare. Let us welcome Mr. Paul McCarty to the stage.
Thank you, Professor Williams. I appreciate that warm introduction. And let me just start by saying thank you to the faculty, tonight's esteemed graduates, family members, and all of the faculty here. I am so very, very proud to be here to address you tonight. I want to talk a little bit about nursing. Nursing has been ranked #1 by the Gallup poll when they asked people, could you please rate professions as the most honest and ethical? And for 22 consecutive years, the lay people, the public at large, have said nursing is by far the most honest and ethical and trusted profession in the United States. Let me be the first to say, welcome to the most trusted profession. And why is nursing the most trusted profession? I feel that you are joining a very elite group that has learned quite a bit of science. Your degree is going to say science tonight when you walk across this stage and receive it. However, as nurses, not only do you master that science and you take all your experience and your wisdom, but now you have to layer in the art of caring, the art of empathy. Not everybody can do that. There's a lot of people out there that can be amazing statisticians, amazing scientists, but it takes a very unique individual to come to this profession and understand lab values, different body systems, how they relate to one another, how the lungs interact with the kidneys. Who knew that they were so related? But then to also be able to hold somebody's hand when they're scared, when they're vulnerable. It's a true art and it's a true science at the same time. So welcome again to the most trusted profession. This is lifelong learning, so your journey doesn't end here today. I hate to tell you, I'm in my 50s and I'm still taking tests. It never ends, and you'll continue to learn, and you'll probably learn a lot about nursing theorists as you continue your education. And Jean Watson is a nursing theorist. She talks about the art of caring. And she has several principles, 10 principles that talk about the art of caring and empathy and how do we teach that as an art and a science. And one of them is developing and sustaining loving, trusting, caring relationships, just like Nurse Blake did in the ICU. Another one is reverently assisting with basic needs as sacred acts, touching mind, body, spirit, and sustaining human dignity. I want you, as you start to make your own stories like Nurse Blake did in that ICU, start thinking about what is your story going to be. Consider your journey. It's no mistake, there's no coincidences in life that we're all here to celebrate your success tonight in this amazing milestone that you've achieved. In my role as a director of nursing, I'm often asked to join people at retirement parties, people that are at the end of their careers after 40 plus years of nursing and service to our field. And If I know the person well enough, I always go in and I give the hug. And I'll linger just a little extra and hug a little tighter, and I'll whisper into somebody's ear. Tonight, go home and reflect on all the lives that you've touched. And be proud of a career well done, a job well done, and a life well lived. And inevitably, it sparks tears. And I don't do it to make people cry. I do it because this is such a noble, amazing profession that you've joined. And I want you to start thinking, what will your reflections look like someday? What is your why? What is your personal mission? When I decided I wanted to go to nursing school, I started applying for scholarships. And there were all these scholarships out there. I didn't, everyone says, has to have this, has to be a part of this group, part of that. I didn't fit the mold for a lot of them. So I just started applying randomly. And my opening line was, my mission, my personal mission, is to become part of a team that comforts and heals. I can't tell you, I got almost every scholarship I applied to, simply from that statement. But consider, what is your why? Why are you here? What are you going to contribute, and what are you going to accomplish? I firmly believe that this profession is a calling. I think after this educational journey, you'll all agree it's not for the faint of heart. You would not have stuck it through, and you would not be here. And I'm sure your family and loved ones can attest to that as well. If you're anything like my family and loved ones, you may feel that you're earning a nursing degree tonight as well. So a couple of other things. Be the nurse who patients pray will come back the next day. Be the nurse that's holding that big toe when the patient wakes up from anesthesia. Be the nurse that shows up early to hold that big toe before the patient goes under anesthesia. Your patients will appreciate it, and you will love what you do. Be the nurse that you want to work with. This is a fun one. So, as you're pulling into the parking lot of the hospital, and you see Nurse Sally's car, her blue car is there, and you're thinking to yourself, oh no, this is not going to be a fun day. You're going to get watched. Is it too late to call in sick? Am I going to get written up? You don't want to be that nurse. Be the nurse that when they pull in and they see your car, and they just say, oh, he's working, she's working. It's going to be an amazing shift, because even if I get in the weeds, they have my back. They always have my back. That's the nurse that you want to be. Be the nurse that's highly engaged in the workplace. Participate in the birthday celebrations, the retirements, the unit-based councils. Get involved. You don't have to be the poster child. You don't have to do the cancer walk, the AIDS walk, the this walk, the that walk. Every weekend there's a walk. You don't have to do them all. But pick one or two things that you're passionate about, and they may be what called you to nursing at the same time, and get engaged and get involved. You'll meet more coworkers, and you'll love what you do. Showing up to work will not be a chore. That alarm will go off, and you will be excited to put those scrubs on and come into work, I promise you. Practice self-care. Has anybody here ever taken care of a sick loved one? A sick child, a parent? It's not easy. If you're not at your best, you can't give your best care. So my advice is take care of yourself first and foremost. I'm going to read from a book titled The Antidote to Suffering. This is from their introduction. And I think this class gets this after listening to your valedictorian speak so eloquently. I think you all inherently get this. I think you all already understand the art of compassion and empathy as it applies to the science of nursing. But this is from a book titled The Antidote to Suffering, and it was written by a chief nursing officer. And in the introduction, her name is Christina Dempsey, she writes, when we encounter patients, they are at their most vulnerable. They are scared and at the mercy of the people caring for them. As a result, everything we say and do matters. Everything. We may not remember patients and their families, but they will remember us. We have it in our power to change people's lives for the better and give them gifts of kindness, and we can leave patients with more positive memories and fewer negative ones. I will close with that today. And again, this is the most trusted profession. Never ever take that trust for granted. I am so very happy for each and every one of you in this amazing milestone. Congratulations, class of 23.
Thank you so much. Give another round of applause. Now we will also have our mayor, Michael Ryan. Michael Ryan was elected in 2010 and then re-elected without opposition in 2012, 2016, and 2020. Prior to being mayor, he served as PTA president, a volunteer coach over many years for multiple youth sports, 2 terms as chair of the Education Advisory Board for the City of Sunrise, and chair of the Broward PTA School Resource Officer Committee. Mayor Ryan is serving as he's served in many countywide and regional roles, including currently an appointed member of the Broward County Regional Planning Council, a member of the Broward County Solid Waste Authority, and as chair or co-chair of multiple task forces and committees focusing on policy, public safety, and school safety. Mayor Ryan has received numerous awards for his work in the community, including the Sustainable Civic Leader of the Year, awarded from the Green City Summit in 2024. The Broward County Bar Association, he received the Walter G. Skip Campbell, also the Junior Law Public Servant Award, and Irishman of the Year by the Emerald Society of Fort Lauderdale. Mayor Ryan has a BBA in Finance from the George Washington University and Juris Doctorate summa cum laude from the Case Western Reserve University School of Law. Let us welcome Mayor Ryan.
Wow. When Dr. Beckford called, he didn't tell me I was going to have to follow Paul. That was a little unfair. Can you please give him again a round of applause? Congratulations, graduates and RNs. I come before you on behalf of a grateful city and a grateful community. And I come to share this monumental day with you in your personal and your professional lives. But before I begin with comments for the graduates that I'd like to share on this amazingly auspicious day, I want to thank the Jersey College family, the faculty, the staff, the administrators, for their inspiration, their education, and their support for the next generation of nurses. Let's give them a big round of applause. And to the families of the graduates, I know firsthand that we have to take a moment to recognize not only your pride, but what you accomplished in helping getting them through. This is not an easy journey, and families, as was said, often feel that they're graduating today as well. Give them a big round of applause again. And to our graduates, I stay here and I come here because I want to celebrate the calling that motivated you to join and earn your way into the noblest of professions. The noblest on our planet and in history, they say, and we know. Healthcare, caring, and the love of nurses. We as a community know the importance of having talented and inspired healthcare professionals. We know it because we need you each day in our own personal lives. But as a city, we know that quality health care is both a critical service to our residents and our visitors and our businesses. It's also economic development. In Sunrise, while we've had the powerful impact of Jersey College in bringing us the next generations of nurses, for too long, we've not had institutional health care here in the city of Sunrise. To be sure, we have great medical practices that are making a difference, saving lives, and are there for our residents and our visitors and our businesses, but we haven't had the institutional care. I want you to know that now for the first time in the history of Sunrise, and I hope that you will become part of that. With the substantial investment of Back to Self, we'll have a new 100-bed hospital, state-of-the-art, and a medical office building right here in Sunrise. Deliver quality health care, and more importantly, for our purposes today, lots of jobs. And I hope that you can become part of that family. And at the same time, Broward Health is investing in a freestanding emergency room to bring quality health care here in Sunrise. Again, another opportunity for you. Let's give them a round of applause. You know, graduates, when you took that first step and decided you wanted to start that journey towards nursing, something deep in your core, in your spirit, and how you were raised was ignited. It was not about training for a job. It wasn't about filling time and space because you had nothing else to do. It was about transcending your own existence, to dedicate your personal and professional life in service to a community and to help your fellow human beings. And now, as graduates, as you begin this process of specializing in whatever ignites your passion, from obstetrics and pediatrics to oncology and geriatrics, you have over 100 subspecialties that you get to choose that follow your own passion, your own love. And as has been said, a nurse is one who opens the eyes of a newborn and gently closes the eyes of a dying man. It is indeed a high blessing to be the first and the last to witness the beginning and end of life. This is a grand profession to join. And as you begin your personal and professional journey, and you will be there for all points along our lives, some of you will take this education further. You'll go on to become nurse practitioners or nurse educators. But each of you will experience that moment when your intervention, your decision making, your team effort with your team changes the trajectory of someone's life for the better. Where the course of that life was then maybe unknown and maybe even worrisome, but with your training and your experience, with your compassion and your caring, you changed their lives for the better. When routine complaint is, as it turns out, anything but routine, where you save a life, when you give a family more time with a loved one. You know, it's been said, you save one life, you are a hero. You save 100 lives, you're a nurse. But you're already a hero in our eyes, and we want you to know that today. Even in the mundane moments of being a nurse, you know, where you're not being played on TV by some superstar, you'll be there for the patients. A kind face, a gentle word. Seeing people at their most vulnerable moment, and caring. Getting to know the patient just a little better, what makes them sick. Not what their complaint is, but what motivates them, what is going on in their lives, what's happening. Being a patient advocate when all else isn't working. Always on alert, bedside, or a nursing station, or in an office. Always carrying an enormous responsibility. In this, the noblest of professions, you are there to save lives, to be there in comfort, to be reassuring, and as you've heard and you already know, kind, passionate, and empathetic. As Jersey College says, caring is the essence of nursing. And you know this already, I'm sure. You're always a nurse. Not just when you clock in or you pull into the parking lot. At home, in your neighborhood, at the grocery store, at the park, everywhere you go, someone's going to have a question for you. You are a nurse forever. No doubt the calls have already begun to ask for advice, a question about a complaint or something. Should I be worried, or should I take the child in, or what do you think of this rash? Just all of you already. And you know, at this time in our nation and in our world, we need you more than ever, and we ask more of you than we ever have. All the data tells us we need more nurses. As our population ages, the demand is there. It's estimated that a quarter of nurses will be retired in the next 5 years. That's a substantial change. And with an aging population like me, there's an increased need for caring about seniors, all of our chronic diseases and our comorbidities that complicate our lives and your decision making. You know, it's estimated by 2035, Florida is going to have a demand for over 59,000 more nurses. Make no mistake, we need each one of you, and we are grateful that you made this decision. So against that backdrop, what we know you will do for us in our own lives as a community, as a city, we're grateful because we want you to know how badly we need you. And while today we celebrate your educational successes, to this point, as has been said, you're always going to be learning. This education's just beginning. And as Jersey College has ingrained in you, you must be able to adapt to the changes in the medical field. You enter a world of patient care and medicine and technology that is evolving so rapidly in so many ways, and there's going to be so much more for you to learn. But always remember, each patient experience also is an opportunity to learn something new together. As Florence Nightingale said, the founder of modern medicine, modern nursing, let us never consider ourselves finished, nurses. We must be learning all of our lives. And now you join a brotherhood and a sisterhood. You will lean on each other. You'll share complaints about doctors. You'll share complaints, maybe about some of the patients. And you'll share joyful moments, and maybe even moments that can shake your faith. And amongst you together, you nurses, you'll discuss things that are intimate and seemingly distasteful to the rest of us, aspects of our bodies, and you'll discuss it with clinical curiosity and interest as only nurses can do, and no doubt in a way that would turn my stomach or make me turn away. So please don't share your stories at barbecues and birthdays. Just know that we're comforted that you actually are curious about those issues, you care about it, even when we don't want to even discuss it or think about it. Finally, as you leave here, you leave with the pride values of Jersey College. And you will carry those through your own personal and professional lives, in your journey in healthcare, and in those moments of key decision making. Professionalism in your actions and your decisions. Respect for opinions and contributions of others. Integrity in all of your behaviors. Diversity of thought and perceptions and perspectives. Excellence in facing challenges, innovation, and lifelong learning. You've passed all the tests, you've earned our respect, and you now have the tools to excel. It's our job now to embrace you, and embrace your journey of continued success with gratitude and the celebratory spirit that reflects your decision to join the noblest of professions. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you for the honor of letting me share this moment.
Inspiring addresses to the students and families today. And now I want to introduce our amazing Associate Dean at Jersey College, Dr. Mary Lou Strider.
Students, families, pay attention, there will be a quiz. Thank you for coming tonight, friends and families. Thank you to our faculty, our guest of honor, the mayor, Mr. McCartney from Holy Cross Hospital, dean, and our campus director. May I present to you the graduates of Jersey College for 2021. I'm calling for 2024 first. Piramontes. RN. Ashley Lamhop, RN. Davis, RN. Amara Dorsey, RN. Our 2024 college recruitment. Camera excels in pharmacology, nursing health assessment, psych and mental health, and med-surg nursing. Bobby Gay Howard, academic honor. Her favorite courses are psych and mental health, OB. Jean Angeline, RN. Sarah Gilbert, RN. Regina Lauron, RN. Julianne Martel, RN. Excel in her medical, surgical, nursing 1 and 2. Michelle, RN. Rose Blair, RN. Shanique Ramsey, RN. Mental health, OB nursing, maternity, pediatric nursing, clinical surgical nursing. Christina Roberts, RN. Nada Roswell, Community Service Award.
That's my sister.
Nada's best courses of pharmacology and mental health. Denise Smith, RN. Nicholas Steinbrand, RN. Arlene Spinell, RN. Denise Bal, RN, academic honor. Excel both in medical, surgical, nursing 1 and 2.
Congratulations, Mom.
Julia Victor, graduate. Margaret Walter, for the graduates of Winter. Angela Daly, registered nurse. Shannon Ramos, RN. Tera Hernandez, RN. Bianca Hyman, RN. Bianca's journey started in 2019. She compared herself to a rose that grew in a hungry. Her favorite courses are mental health nursing and leadership. She's going to practice in Washington. And after nursing, started at 16 years old, she's fueled by a deep passion for healing and commitment to care. Her path was shaped by perseverance to practice, and the lives that she practiced. Stacy Morphy,
I'm proud of you, girl.
Roxana Saints, Sasha Stanley, Marie Tamara Pires, all in the state 2024. Tanisha Allison, graduate nurse. Shady Ann Bailey, consider herself as a registered nurse. She has solitude, spiritual growth. Her favorite mentor is Dr. Daly, which made an impression on her when she first started her first course. Her favorite course is medical surgical nursing, and she wants to join a cooking competition someday. Candy Misha, graduate nurse. Kristen Basta. Our first registered nurse, police School. Unique Lake, graduating Alicia Davis, graduating Ryan Lucas, graduating Noria Israel, graduating nurse. Yvonne Jackson, graduating nurse. Marty June, graduating nurse. Community Service Award. Marty is a community volunteer and enjoys running and taking care of his children. Yesida Joseph. I'm gonna vote two students with the highest service award. Miss Narda Roswell. And Shanique Ramsey.
Okay, now I would like to welcome to the stage Professor Evelyn DeMaio, your grandma. She's going to tell us about the candlelight.
Congratulations to all of you. So very proud of all of you. So you all received candles as you were walking down. The lighting of the lamp evokes inspiration whenever it is lit. But as we address the commencement candidates, a more appropriately updated Nightingale Pledge represents the evolution of nursing. We know that tradition helps to inspire, but it can also hold us back. Today, graduates and commencement students are different in so many ways from the way students who represented nursing back in 1893, when the first Nightingale Pledge was written or recited. With many second careers and second degrees, students are older, and there is also a greater number of men entering nursing. Old stereotypes, that's right, give them a big round. Old stereotypes are finally going away as nursing is increasingly respected as a profession. And I welcome you all to this great profession. It's an honor to have you join us. Candles, right? Turn them on and light them.
Okay, guys, turn them off. That was a good rehearsal. She's speaking. May we please have to the stage Professor Esther Cohen.
Graduates, honorees, guests, we will now recite the Nightingale Pledge. Let's get the candles.
Anybody have a lighter? Anybody have a cigarette? Lighter? In the car.
the Nightingale Pledge. Repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous. I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession. And will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping. And all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, will I endeavor to aid the physician in his or her work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, graduates, for participating in the Nightingale. Okay, everybody be seated. I want to welcome to the podium someone who's been there for me for almost 8 years at the time I've been at Jersey College, a mentor, amazing, supportive, kind, listens. And this is our evening program chair, Dr. Johnson. Dr. Johnson.
Thank you, Professor Slater. So I get the honor as the oldest person to close the ceremony. And so we reach the closing moments of the semester, which is ironic in that commencement also means a beginning. On behalf of the administration and faculty of the Fort Lauderdale campus, I would once again like to extend our congratulations not only to the students, who are now, I understand, almost all registered nurses, right? But also the family and friends who supported them in this journey. This is my 50th year in healthcare. My 40th year as a registered nurse. And despite that there's no end of decisions you can make in this field, I'm also a philosopher. So I feel confident that I can give some advice. And so what is life except a journey, right? With this having been just another phase of your journey. The whitewater rafters, do you know what whitewater rafters are? Those crazy But they have an expression that symbolizes something that all of us should keep in mind, which is the journey is the destination. So this path that you've been on is part of your journey. We're all going to have moments in our lives that are both closures and beginnings. But we should relish every minute of both, as well as the journey within. I always felt that there are 3 C's to set the standard for being a minister. Anybody remember Walter Cronkite? How many other people are here? Famously said one time that the American healthcare system is none of the above. It's not healthy, it doesn't care, and it's not a system. We have to be the part that tries to hold that together. So the 3 C's to me set the standard for being a registered nurse are compassion. Try to be compassionate as you practice. Confidence. Keep your skills up. Learn new things. If you don't know, ask. And then finally, character. We are the last line of defense for a lot of people. As you go out into the world of healthcare, keep pushing to make sure that all of the 3 C's are evident in your practice and the facilities you work in. Once again, we at Jersey College look forward to your success as registered nurses. And please keep in touch so that we know how you're doing. Keep your sights high and keep pushing yourselves toward your careers. Thank you.
Dr. Cottle will perform the confirmation of graduates.
Thank you, graduates. As we close our ceremony tonight, there is one final task.